Testing. Mm. Okay, okay. Let's see where we at with it. Let's see, let's see. I want to make sure that the audio, I might need to put on my headphones, yeah? Let's see, let's see. A little bit of this is wild. Let me see. Okay, okay, okay. So we'll get started. Just wanted to make sure that that we were rocking and rolling. And let me go to this part. I want to make sure I had the comments up so we can really dive in. We'll take a look at a couple of the pairs that we're currently trading. Trading two two pairs right now, so we'll look at those. And let me see something here. Got it. Okay. What's up? You falling? I'm gonna take this off. I don't need this moving average. This is our plan for Bitcoin. We would love to see that, take advantage of that today. So currently, technically, we're in 3 trades. USDs are. I was in USDs are from last week and re-entered that. So we're in USDs are, Euro, Norwegian Krone, and Bitcoin. So these are the 3 trades that we're in. And this right here was just, that was BS, so we can take that off. So this was a trading idea for Bitty Coiny. I'm always wondering when people are like, oh, it's going to 100 million thousand. Like, okay, it might, but when? When, my guy? If there are pairs that you would like to get my opinion on, drop those in the comments. I'm happy to take a look and make sure we got our what you call it up too. Welcome, welcome. Yes, thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for liking the live stream. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I need to. Okay. Mm-hmm. So apparently, oh boy, apparently BBL Kevo is a Forex trader. Yeah. Why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me? No one told me that BBL Kevo was a currency trader now. Let me pull this up, because y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't have to take my word for it. One of my friends sent me this yesterday. Because this is, and I mean, I don't have anything against anybody that gets a BBL. I'm just curious, like, in 20 years, what is that going to look like? You know what I mean? Like, what is that really going to look like for, I mean, I don't care, but it's like, hey, it's your body, I suppose. My body, my choice, yeah. Okay, let's skip that. So there was an ad plan, but let me get this pulled up. And you can feel free, I'm not going to play the video on this channel, but feel free to go back and watch it. Let me see here. Let me get this pulled up 1 second, because it's got an ad joint. I have like several different YouTube accounts, and this one is not ad free. So here we go. Let's talk to. Let's hear from BBL. BBL Kevo. This man got his thick ass on the internet talking about he's a Forex trader. Yo. Bandman Kevo is a Forex trader now. It is video, so it's a couple red flags. I'm not gonna say it's a quote unquote scam. I don't. That word is subjective. It's certainly a grift. It's definitely a grift, though. This man said he's been trading for 3 weeks, and he's ready to help you. This man has been in the Forex market for 3 weeks, and he's ready to help you. He's ready to help you start trading. Mm. Mm. So like I said, I'm not gonna say that he is it's not a scam. Obviously, if you're getting a service, you're paying for a certain service and you're getting it, it's not a scam. The problem, well, it's a couple red flags. I'll say it that way. There's a couple red flags, right? If we're gonna be honest, in 2024, it's a couple red flags. So, hold on, why is it frozen? Can you see the screen? You can see it, yeah? me see, because it's not showing the screen. I want to make sure. So it's a couple red flags. Let's just talk through it. It's a couple red flags, obviously. So one, first thing, he said he's been trading for 3 weeks. That's a red flag. Okay. To get on anybody's internet and attempt to position yourself as an expert after 3 weeks, if you believe that, then you want to give your money away. Like, let's just be clear. You want to give your money away. Anyone that's been trading for an extensive period of time, a year, you don't know anything at 3 weeks. Okay? So a couple of the red flags, and here's the thing. If you are familiar with trading and you are looking for a little bit of help with your trading, the short and skinny of it is it's a signal service. Okay? Now, being in this industry, if you're not familiar with the things that can happen, I want to bring up a graph, but I don't want to get off of his face because I want you to understand. So basically, let me understand the play. Since we're using this word, we're talking about the play. Young man, BBL Kevo, is on the internet, and he is promoting a broker. The broker is Sway Markets. Personally, I've never had an account with Sway Markets. He says that they are a regulated broker. They may be. Upon my investigation, because one of my clients sent this to me, upon my investigation, the red flag would, and guess what? People are going to do whatever they want to do. So it's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. Upon my investigation, basically Sway Markets, it's a broker. They offer 1 to 500 leverage. Then you already know what that is. They may be regulated. The problem that popped up is that they don't offer you the option to do a demo account. Okay? And here's why that's a challenge. If you don't know anything about trading, and if you don't know anything about the platform that they use, and you don't know anything about how you're going to get your money out or blah, 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 you want to actually just look around, their first step is to sign up for a live account. And I could easily bring this up, but I don't even want to. Essentially on their website, you can start with $10. So that's a red flag. We know that's a red flag. Now, you sign up for an account, it's automatically directing you to sign up for a live account. Live account, that's what it is. That's a red flag, because how can you test out their services or products? You got to put money in, and that's not fair, right? Every legitimate broker is going to offer you a demo account or a way to look around into their platform, because if they're not using MT Trader 4, if they're not using TradingView, or what platform are they using so that you can look around? Okay, that's that. Now, I looked at the Telegram for the group, and I have to do this because my clients trust me and they trust my advice away from certain things. So I took a look at the group, the Telegram group. I mean, if you're a trader, then you already know it's basically signals. Now, the problem with these signals, anybody that's ever traded signals knows the problem with signals is that you literally have to be in the right place at the right time. So let me explain that. If I send a trading signal and I'm saying, do this, 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 and this, if you're not looking at your phone, or if you're not in front of a chart, or if you're not like if you're not physically in position to do it, and guess what? The signals aren't coming through every 10 seconds. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's not like where the signals are always coming through, because that's just not how the market works. But boom, let's just say, like me, I'm a trader for real. And let's say I have a fantastic trading idea at 2 a.m. Indo Central Time. So the point of the matter is if I send a signal, it could be a legit signal. But if you're not in position to take advantage of that signal, it's not doing you any good. It's literally trash to you, okay? And so in the signals, it doesn't even give you a price point. It just says buy now. So for instance, let me switch back to the chart so I can make this point clear. So right now, I can send you a signal that says sell Bitcoin right now. Oh, okay. When is now? Is now when I open the message, or is now? When is now? Okay, so that's dangerous for people that are not traders. Okay. The other part is, now I'll give them credit. They do provide a stop loss, which that's fine. But they don't actually show you the chart. It's just basically saying, hey, buy this now at 10:02 a.m. So if you get to your phone around 12 p.m. or whatever time, and you see that, and you just do it, boom. So it's reckless, in my opinion. Now, is there value for someone that may be more familiar with trading? Somebody could argue that there is. Now, traders that do this for real, they don't like taking signals. Most traders don't like taking signals. Trading is an independent sport, okay? It's an independent, you have to be able to have your own way of seeing and your own way of thinking. It's independent, okay? And so for somebody to just give you an idea, they're not teaching you. They're not teaching you anything. And in fact, you're dependent upon them. So what happens if they're sick that day? You don't make no money? It's almost like a barber telling you to cut hair at a certain time. Well, whose head am I going to cut? Like, the person that's sending the signals, I check the signals. I mean, from what I can see, they may have had like one loss since the group started. And maybe they're not sharing all of the trading signals with the group that he's promoting. Whatever. The point of the matter is, if you're not willing to teach somebody something, just stay out of the way. Like, we're tired of this. We're tired of the grifting in the Forex industry. And this is the problem, because people think that when things like this happen, that it's synonymous with this market. And it's simply not the case. The Forex market is separate from internet marketers and internet gurus and internet traders. Some people could say that I'm an internet guru. I don't believe that. Obviously, if a person that does this for real, I do this for real. And so to see someone come on the internet after three whole weeks telling you, oh yeah, I'm with this broker now, and all you got to do is get in with us and you're going to profit. Well, they're not telling you about risk management in the group. They're not telling you about position sizing. They're not telling you about an actual chart. It's just, oh, copy and paste what I'm doing. First of all, what? A trade is not a copy and paste. It's funny. It's kind of funny because one of the other things he was saying in that video, he's like, well, yeah, I had like 250,000. And people that throw money at things, I mean, hey, do what you want. But that doesn't surprise me. I mean, there's a video of him on the internet saying that he pays women for sex. Don't take my word for it. That's his bag. I've never done that. That's not my ministry. And I've been a lesbian my entire life. I've never had to pay a woman to sleep with me. The women, and I think he was like, oh, well, you can't get the women out. You can't get them. You had to pay them, G. You had to pay the women. They didn't want you. They wanted the money, bro. It's okay. It's just a transaction. Don't try to make it seem like we're not on the same level because you're paying $20,000 for cooch. We're not on the same level. Because I don't pay for cooch. The topic. Let's get off of that. Point of the matter is it a scam? There is literally a legitimate way to do what he's attempting to do. Okay. So let me just be clear. A lot of brokers have what are called, since I got to get back in my professional voice, a lot of brokers have what are called introducing broker agreements. Now, the proper way to use this, because I've done it in the past, is if I have a client that is coming to me for education services or consultation services, I can introduce them to a legitimate broker. Okay. Now, depending on the broker, they may pay a flat fee. They may pay a percentage of the person's account deposit or whatever. Or when they trade, they may pay a fee of that or whatever. Right. So I've introduced you to my broker. That broker pays me a certain amount, and the benefit for a person that would come through that flow for them, I can't speak for anybody else. The way that I did it was that allowed me to be more in tune with my client's trades. Okay. Now, it doesn't show me the account balance. It doesn't show me all of that. It would simply show me the positions that my client was taking so that I can pull down reports to give them education and information on how to make their trades better. That's the proper way to use an introducing broker agreement, is when you're actually trading with the firm. Okay. You're legitimately wanting to provide education services, or maybe it's a group that you're trading with. Okay. And then the client signs up and you're giving them valuable feedback on how to actually use the broker. Or maybe you're like me and you're literally going through reports of your client's last 100 trades to figure out where they can improve their trading. That's the proper use. Okay. And so in this instant internet age, what we do is we have broker agreements, broker partnerships. And guess what? I do affiliate marketing, but I only do affiliate marketing for companies that I can personally vet. Okay. So that's how I can tell you about this. So you may not know this. This may be new to you. In the Forex world, you can do an affiliate with a broker that pays you a certain amount for a person that signs up. That's all this is. Okay. So yeah, check the link in the description, because the broker that I'm using, when you put money in there, because that's the only option, you're not able to set up a live account, or excuse me, you're not able to set up a demo account. You immediately have to put money in there. Okay. And so boom, you sign up for the broker. He gets a commission off of that. Maybe you use the signals. But if the whole thing is, the point of the matter is, trading, I don't know why people think that trading is something that you can just do for 30 days and be the man. What's wrong with us? Like, what's wrong with people? I don't understand that. Any other business, you wouldn't even do that with a job. You wouldn't even do that with a job. You wouldn't get on a job that, let's say you went to trade school. You wouldn't walk into that position that first day and then 3 weeks later, you trying to teach somebody how to sit down. Sit your thick ass down, bro. Stop playing with people. Like, if you're really going to be interested in showing people the light or showing people the way, get you some reps in. Or are you just going to BBL your trading as well? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Oh, well, I think he said, like, oh, he had like a quarter of a ticket. He's like, I put 250,000. People that think you could throw money at the market don't care about you, bro. The market will eat that money up. It does not care. And guess what? The funny thing is, with the broker that he's using, they have 1 to 500 leverage. So that means they will drip it dry. Okay. If you don't know what that means, like, you can get in a position, they could do a stop hunt and drip you dry. You thought you had 250,000. Oh, well, you want to get with a broker that's regulated, because, bro, define regulated, because you talking stuff that you don't know about. Sometimes I feel like there's a minority group of people that would like to get scammed. It does something for them. And like I said, I'm not saying that this is a quote unquote scam. It's a grift. Certainly. It's a grift. And if you want to get grifted, sign up. It's easy. Sign up. If you want to have the self-serving bias, you want to be able to say at the end of the day, oh man, I tried what BBL Kevo was talking about and he scammed me. Go ahead. But just be educated. Like, educate yourself. Think about it for 1 second. What's in it for this person? Okay, let's talk about me. What's in this for me? Well, one, if you're watching this video, interested in trading. Two, you're looking to avoid the traps. There's so many traps in the foreign exchange market because it's the ease of access to certain things. There's low barriers, right? Okay. What's in this for me? Yes, it's also content for my channel. It's content for my channel. Yes. And that's what's in this for me. Now on the other side, I'm really just over people getting taken advantage of. And I'm really just over people acting like there are things that are free. Okay? Economics, I've been to college. I'm college educated. Corporate world, I get it. We don't like those words, college and corporate. We don't like those C words. But Economics 101 teaches that there's nothing for free. Okay? You sharing this time with me, you could be doing something else. And I really personally don't benefit from telling you about this other than you're spending this time with me. Think about that. I'm really making this because I'm just thoroughly exhausted when people come into the currency markets, because here's the thing, the currency market is much bigger than me. It's much bigger than BBL Kevo. Okay? Every person in the world is involved in the currency market. Every single person. If you have money and you buy goods, you are involved in the currency market. It's the largest market before the stock market. Okay? Forex came before the stock market. Uh-oh. Do we need to have a history lesson on currencies? We can do that. We can do that. Let's do that. Let's talk about how money was started initially. Paper money was started by China. Before then, what were people doing with money? Bartering. Okay, well, you have 5 barrels of oil. This is an extreme example. And I have 10,000 gallons of water. Let's measure out what an even exchange is. That's before money. Okay? So money has a purpose. It satisfies the double coincidence of wants. What does that mean? You want something that I have, and maybe I want something that you have. And so to make it even, you set the price, supply and demand, and I give you the money. So that means that you want the money. Let's just say you wanted to buy my coffee mug. Right now, on live, I'm selling this coffee mug for $700. If you're interested, you can buy this coffee mug for $700. So if someone bought this coffee mug for $700, that would mean that they wanted this mug, that's funny, more than they wanted the $700. And I wanted the $700 more than I wanted this mug. So boom, transaction. Saying all that to say that for anybody that has anything negative to say about the currency markets, I know you're ignorant or you're not getting money for real. or you don't understand money for real. And that's okay. I'm not saying you're a terrible person. I'm just saying you're ignorant to how money actually works. So if you're like, oh, the Forex is a scam, you're not smart. You're not smart. Now, what happens is, for whatever reason, people automatically associate a person, company, or thing with the Forex. And that's just ignorance. It's even more ignorant. That's like me, because I have a training program, you're saying that I'm the stock market. No, the market is made up of an infinite number of transactions. There's no way to actually track it. That's the crazy part. Nobody knows how to track it. Like, there's no way to track it. There's literally no way to track it. Okay? And so with all that being said, will people years from now come back and say that BBL Kevo scammed them? Perhaps. I don't know. They may. Will people years from now say, well, dang, I remember watching that girl? Perhaps. Will there be people that go through this process and earn money? Sure. Let's be smart. Like, why are we doing things that we know? Like, there's no such thing as something for nothing. That's the whole point of the history lesson. Economics 101 teaches that there's no such thing as a free lunch, meaning there's nothing for free. I could say, hey, for instance, sign up for my free newsletter. Sign up for my free newsletter. Technically, my newsletter doesn't cost you anything, except there's no money being exchanged. Okay? You don't pay any money for that. So it is free. But the cost is what? Your contact. But that's the cost. So just because you didn't pay anything doesn't mean it doesn't cost something. Yeah? Do we have to keep doing this in 2025? Like, is this what you guys want? You just want somebody to get on and have jewelry and say, yo, I made $250,000 yesterday. Y'all should get in with me, get a bag. Well, sir, he also said he had $250,000. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that the Forex market isn't generous, because I know personally. But business, just basic business principles teach money doesn't fix problems in a business. Having more money isn't always the solution. Uh-oh. Just because you have 100 million, that doesn't mean you know how to run a successful business. Well, you should. Or maybe you got passed down 100 million. That doesn't mean you know how to run a successful business. So feel free. I mean, and like I said, is there a possibility of someone going through this and earning money? Perhaps. Oh, well, you're just hating. On what? Like, what am I actually hating on? I'm just giving you the facts. I'm giving you the facts. Literally, more than likely, they paid him to promote their signals. And he's also directing you to a broker that will pay a percentage. Like, I'm really convinced that people want us to paint Forex trading as something that it's not, to make themselves feel better. Because they went through, what was it, IML? They went through IML, and now they don't even want to be a Forex trader. That's why everybody's hopping over to futures. Okay, bye. There's nothing wrong with the Forex market, yo. The market is still the market, and it's still gonna go on without IML or Chris Terry. Was that his name, Chris Terry? So the point of the matter is like, yo, what's in it for me? Oh yeah, well, if I sign up for his thing, Okay, I'm gonna put my money in this account, and then they're gonna tell me what to trade. So think about it this way. If you wanted to lose weight, this is what this is. BBL Kevo said, "Hey, you want to get nice and ripped like me? All you got to do is this. Sign up for this gym, and we're going to send you a meal plan." That's all it is. Think about it. That's all this is. Sign up for this gym, and we're going to send you a meal plan. That's how you're going to lose the weight and get ripped like me. No, sirski. You got to go to the grocery store too, don't you? To buy the food. Oh, when you get to the gym, you actually got to do the work. Oh boy. You actually have to press the button. You have to know how to press the button. You have to know how to use the equipment. Again, if you were looking for me to say, is it a scam? I don't believe that word. It fits this particular thing. Is there a product? Yes. Is the product good? I mean, any trader that's been trading for more than a year does not take signals. Not to a certain degree. Not to a certain degree where it's just a signal. If they're taking signals, they're more so doing it for education purposes. They're trying to see, okay, well, how do I plan this trade? What they're wanting to actually extract information versus somebody sending you a text at 3 a.m. saying, okay, eat 6 boiled eggs. Oh, okay, that's it? Yeah, eat 6 boiled eggs. Okay. And then I'm just going to lose weight? What do I do next after I eat this? So then you're constantly dependent on somebody to tell you what to do. And if you're a full-time trader, no one tells you what to do. You don't have a boss. You answer to no one. Get out of here. I answer to no one. No one tells me what to do. I don't get signals from somebody that I don't know, that won't show their face, that won't tell you their name. I don't get signals from people. I do the work, right? I got the years in. This is a legitimate business. So I say, BBL Kevo, sit your thick ass down, bro. Unless you actually want to get educated. And if you really wanted to get educated, you would not be on the internet 3 weeks in talking about Forex trading for dummies. Or is it appropriately titled? Because you think people are dumb. People are not as dumb as we think. People are so sophisticated. We're so sophisticated, my guy. Now, oh, but you promote this. Yep, I sure do. And you've actually seen me come on here and use it and actually provide you information and education on how to use it and how to be successful. And I'm not just saying, click the link in the description, not giving you any actual value content, showing you a chart. It's just a chart behind him. So what? Can he read it? Ask my... Hey, bro, tell us the anatomy of a candlestick. Go ahead. Which time frame are you trading? What session? Can you break down the currency? Like, ask questions. And some people, let me just be honest, some people are so goofy that they won't even ask questions. They'll see somebody on the internet and they'll just say, well, everything that they said They told me everything I guess I need to know, so I'm just gonna go. Why don't you ask him a question? Some people are too scary. They too goofy. They won't ask questions. They won't say, well, 3 weeks in, I would have respected him more if he would have waited 6 months and said, yo, I've been trading for 6 months. He's very honest. That's a very honest thing to say. But to think, using my same example, if I just fresh got out of barber school and 3 weeks later I'm telling you, well, you still in barber school. I don't know how long barber school is. 3 weeks later I'm telling you, hey, listen, I know everything there is to know about cutting hair. Oh, you do? Hunt, my guy. I'm talking about a stop hunt that came out of nowhere. Do you know what it's like to trade during an economic recession? Do you know what it's like to go through a losing set of trades? Do you know what it's like to bounce back? Do you understand the psychology of the market? Do you understand supply and demand? Go sit your goofy ass down. If not, just go sit down and learn. Now, I get it. When I first started trading, guess what? The first thing I put in my Instagram bio, I created a separate page. I'm telling you, I'm being real. Let's be real. I created a separate Instagram page, and all I was doing was documenting the trades that I was taking. But I did have, I'm a Forex trader now, right? But I wasn't attempting to sell anybody anything. I just wanted to find my people and say, okay, this is how I chart. And also I was using it for documentation purposes so that I could track my trading ideas. But I wasn't going out and positioning myself as, he's like, well, I'm a master of this thing. Bro, if you still trading in a year, come find me. But you're going to have to fly out to Singapore. You're going to have to pull up to Vietnam. That's where you'll have to find me. Okay? We're not in Dubai. We don't pay women. The places I go, we don't pay women. We just don't. They pay me. Uh-oh. It's goofy. It really is. It's goofy. Just sit down. 3 weeks. Now you're teaching people. Oh, now you the Forex for dummy person. 3 weeks. Actually, Bandman Kevo, if you're trading in 5 years, come find me, G. The year is 2024. If you're still with this same company that's providing you signals, come holler at me in 5 years. That would be 2029. Studies show that most traders don't make it through their first 90 days. They just don't. You're still an F and G. My guy, you are an F and G. Shout out to my people that listen, inside sales. Shout out to my people at a firm. Guess what we call? Guess what FNG stands for? Guess what it stands for? Explicative new guy. Think about it. You're an FNG, bro. You're not even out of training class. How long have we been talking about this? For about an hour? I'm literally just waiting on the market. This is what we're looking at. The market is the market. This is what we're doing in the live stream. USDs are, this is our trading plan. So the market is the market. The market's doing what it wants. Oh, see, this is performing quite nicely. Look at that, boom. So more than likely, I'm gonna take partial profits on this trade. Obviously, I got an aggressive entry here. Fantastic day so far. I was gonna bring y'all the trading stuff, but it's not over. This is an 88 Cardano. Oh boy. This one, I was doing some testing, testing out some ideas, so that is not an actual trading plan. But so the trades that we're in right now, again, just to double that back, Euro, Norwegian Krone, which USD, Yeah, look at that. So this is these pairs, from what I can see, this is more like a macro M. So it may come all the way back up to 11. We'll see. USD ZAR. And guess what? This is for education purposes only. So this is not me saying buy now. If you buy now, you're on your own. Friday, October the 4th. So yes, I was in drawdown for 2 days. I sure was. Drawdown for 2 days on this trade right here. Yesterday it turned around. So we added more to this position. Okay. Simple, easy peasy. Now let me go to my, because we did a education piece. Let me take a look at this. Make sure you're seeing this. Okay, cool. So if you are familiar with TradingView, they have a way for you to record ideas. So by all means, you can follow me on TradingView. Broke down how to find key levels in gold using Renko charts. Okay. Probably do another live stream this week just to revisit that. But this is about a 10-minute video or so. Go check that out on TradingView. And then let's take a look at silver, because this was the trading idea for silver. Okay, 2 days ago. So if you're not familiar with TradingView allows you to document your ideas before they happen. Okay, a lot of people don't do that on the internet, whatever reason. They'll come on the internet and be like, oh, well, you could potentially, da, 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 da. And I'm like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Now, I'm not saying, again, it's an education piece. Because if you can look at this and make sense of it, and I get that, because sometimes looking at a chart, it's like, what is this? What am I looking at? What is all of this? Why does she have all those lines on there? If you go back to any of my videos, I talk about the quarters theory and how price has a tendency to move in 1,000 pip ranges. And these red lines, red levels, separate out a quarter or 250 pips respectively, for depending on the currency, indice, commodity, whatever you're trading. And so the black lines are basically $1. Okay, these don't change. $31, $32, $33, $34, $29. These are consistent price levels. Okay, so that's what you're seeing. The red levels separated out by 25 cents. $31.25, $31.50, $31.75. Okay, so that's all that's doing. The premise of the quarters theory is that the market has a tendency to move in 1,000 pip ranges, and you can forecast better how the market is going to respond based on these levels. So boom. So when the market came here, completed this 1,000 pip range, pulled back a little bit, got above here, went up to this 1,000 pip range. Now seeing how the market pulled off, and even more reason why, just from a macro perspective, this looks like an M. So basically with a trading idea, this shows you what I'm thinking before the market responds. Okay, so let's hit play and we'll see what happened after. And you may not be able to see it here, but the market went all the way down to here yesterday. Technically it had a 1 to 4.5 if you want to round it up. Risk reward. So if you risk 2% of your account on this trade, you would have made basically 9%. Okay, so what does that look like? Let's say you had a $100,000 account, USD, 2% risk, meaning, okay, you're willing to, with the way that this trade played out, and actually, I'm not even going to do that, because I want to bring up the profit calculator, because, yeah, we won't do that. We don't have time to do that in this video. Just know that this trade would have definitely changed your life. You would not have to trade. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to be trading every single day. So that's a part of the reason why I don't trade a lot. We are doing a funded challenge with some of my traders, so I am taking on more positions or looking at more markets. But with a trade like that, you don't have to trade every day. Now, does it always happen that way? No. Let's go look at the chart. It was beautiful though. It was crazy. Cause, sheesh. Oh, she back down now. Look, still going down. Somebody was telling me to buy this today. I'm like, they obviously don't know how to trade. No, Sirski. No, Sirski. Why would you buy that? And I could have got back in today. Definitely could have got back in. But because I'm already in technically 3 trades, I just put that one to the side. Okay. So this trade was technically never in drawdown, which was a good day. Does that always happen? No, but fantastic day. And you can see here on the 1 hour chart where it went all the way down to basically our trading plan was to here. This is where the market came up. So basically $30.11. Uh-oh, 111 numerology. Let's get it. So that was that. And yeah, I mean, I'm very transparent about my edges. It's very straightforward. M and W pattern. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see. Let me see if I can use this one instead. And I don't need these levels. We were just testing out some stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see them with the candlesticks, but clearly, if you are, let's say you were to look at it this way. See? Can you see it now? Sometimes a line chart makes it clear, right? So let me delete those off so you can really see it. Look at that. It's just an M pattern. It was a funky, like, double. I love to see these when they have, like, the M on the other side. Like, I think that's funky. But, so this is where that level came from, yes? That was the first target. Okay. Traditional technical analysis would tell you to enter here. They sure would. Which increases your risk greatly. I don't teach that. I teach you where to get in to get the best entry. I don't teach to get in like traditional technical analysis. Not me. I don't, because that's. I mean, you have, the trick is to get into a trade. And see this also. Look at the risk now. So it's basically a 1-to-1. Technically on the day chart, like even if you tightened it up and put it here, I did it put it at a 1-to-4.5, much better. So let's say if that doesn't make sense, so if you would have risked $2,000 and you had a 1-to-1 trade, you would have profited $2,000 versus when we got in risking $2,000, you would have profited. Yeah. It's not always about the entries, yeah? So even if you would have, so I teach 2 styles of entries, aggressive and conservative. And so even waiting on, and we're not gonna break that all the way down, but let's say you waited on a conservative entry on this trade, it would have still been a 1-to-3. And you would have been in before most retail traders are taught to get in. They're taught to get in right there. And when the M paints, really, should have been getting in up here, which is the psychological level, right? So the psychological level at $33. The only thing is that was during NFP, right? And so someone, I'm not saying I'm the, yes, we could pretend like, oh, I'm the greatest, but we know that there are legitimate banks that are doing it. So boom, even if, let's just say you use that 1 hour candle to get in, interesting. Even better. But the way that I trade, I use a daily. The daily provides opportunities in itself. And again, it's just going back to that just simple edge, baby. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Just a double top, double bottom, pause. So, thank you for joining today. And by all means, feel free to support the channel. You are welcome to subscribe to the channel if you're looking for straight talk when it comes to trading. If you're looking for clarity and you don't want all the hoopla, all the layman's terms, or you don't want all the complicated. I can talk. We can go risk management and risk mitigation. We can do that, but at the same time, how do you speak? I've been coaching people for a very long time outside of trading coaching, right? And so I'm just a real person. That's it. I don't need to make this complicated. I literally have an engineering background, so I can, trust me, engineering, calculus, physics, all of that. We can make it complicated, but why? So that's my ministry, is taking complicated topics and breaking it down in a way where it's palatable and you can actually use it in your own trading. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions that may have popped up during this live. And if you would like to support the channel, if you are looking to get funded, reputable company in the description below. Again, I do get a small percentage off of referring you, but their fees are so low where you start with the funded account. And if you're brand new to trading, I think that's a better way to do it. When I first started trading live, when I left my job in 2017, I put it was a little under 8,000 in a trading account. Knowing what I know now, that was 7 years ago. Knowing what I know now, what I would have done was I would have taken, let's just say, I would have even had to take a full $1,000, but let's just say I took 1,000 of the 7,500 that I had. Or it's like 76, 77, I don't remember the exact amount. Let's say I took 1,000 and I gave myself time to learn trading through a legitimate prop firm. So I'm taking 1,000. Let's just say I buy their most funding challenge and maybe it's $500. So I just gave myself 2 times to pass with $1,000, and I still kept 6,500. That's how I would do it over. I really would, because to have the audacity to just dump that money into the market without real direction and real guidance, I could have given myself just a better path to development as a trader. And it's smarter. It's using leverage. That's what the market teaches. So if I have 7,500 or 10,000, let's just make it round. I have $10,000. Yes, I can go and put $10,000 into a trading account right now. Boom. I can do that. Transfer, ACH, Bitcoin, whatever. Or I could say, well, let me give myself 10 chances to take 1,000 to 10,000. Let me see how that's going to work. So that's what prop firm trading allows you to do. It allows you to iron out the kinks in your own psychology, in your own trading, so that you can be mentally prepared when the dollar signs, the digits, the account size changes, because there's a psychological shift. It happens. Are you prepared to lose $250,000? Some people would jump off of a building, unfortunately. Some people would lose their shirt with losing $2,500. Some people would lose their shirt with losing $25,000. Some people would lose their shirt losing $2.5 million. And so I do believe that prop firms are a legitimate way to not only test out your chops as a trader, but to leverage your way into more capital. Because once you know how to trade, the profits are going to follow. Yeah, it's literally no way that if you learn how to trade, that profits would stay away from you. They don't stay away from you. They're following you around. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful. This was also a trade. I'm off here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm around. And definitely, if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe, leave a comment, express yourself. And until the next time we meet, trade safe and take care.